Hey everyone, Cyclone here from Psyche Prods on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Hope you guys are doing well. Personally, my spine is still in a lot of pain. Hopefully that gets fixed soon enough. But let's talk about the rumor mill. The rumor mill was once again a buzz last week. This time churning around Alex Pereira making a move to heavyweight finally against number 3 Alexander Volkov, hunting to become the second ever MMA 3-division champion. The first one coming out of one championship, Anatoly Malikin, who also happens to be the same divisions as Poatan, middleweight, light heavyweight, and heavyweight. Just lost his heavyweight strap. But the 36-year-old Russian is a boxing heavy, come forward with power in both hands type fighter. Lots of hooks he throws, granite of a chin. He's 14-1, and all of his finishes are, which all of his wins are finishes, and 9 of which are coming in the first round. But let's get back to Alex Pereira, shall we? Volkov would be an interesting first match to get him into the heavyweight division. Lots of punches to the body, lots of punches to the head. Knees in the clinch, solid ground game he has, which is really impressive for somebody that's 6'7". Lots of takedowns, most of which are coming from along the fence, around along the fence line. Now the 36-year-old has been finished 5 times out of his 11 losses. And he's never, ever, ever been just wrecked. Maybe the height of being 6'7" has something to do with it. I don't really know. But he's never been dominated. And it would be interesting to see how someone like Pereira would do against him. Now, him and his team have said that he is staying at light heavyweight, which is good. There's still some unfinished business in the division. But the clock is ticking. Alex is 37. The team has said he needs about 6 months of prep time. Now, that's smart to get away and to prepare your body, because going from light heavyweight to heavyweight arguably is the biggest jump in MMA, right? What did it take John? A year? A little bit more than a year? And John's a freak when it comes to doing, stuff with his body, right? So that's smart to take time away to do it. Can Alex do it and do it successfully in half the time that John took? I don't know. I don't know about that. But his next fight, the UFC is working on, looks like it will happen, is a fight that we've all wanted to see. Magomed Ankalaev. Now look, he is on a 13-fight unbeaten streak, as we all know. And unlike most Dagestanis, he relies first and foremost on his power coming from his hands. He also throws some front kicks, not reminiscent of like an Anderson Silva, but some really devastating front kicks he throws. He throws some head kicks as well. Not like a Jackson Wink style head kick, but just as effective. When he is, because he's so well-rounded, when one thing is struggling with him, he's easily able to do the other. Such as in the Jan Blachowicz fight. Jan used leg kicks to chew up Magomed's legs. So Magomed relied more on his grappling skills. Now, that works into Alex Pereira's wheelhouse. One of Alex's go-tos is his just devastating, monstrous leg kicks. Got to give credit where credit is due. But to be able to land those effectively, he's going to have to eat a couple of shots. I don't know if Alex's chin can hold up to what Magomed has in his gloves. It's a hard call. As I'm watching one of my neighbors do, I don't know what, to his car. Strange people in this neighborhood. Anyways, maybe the UFC goes out and brings in an Anatoly Malikian, maybe brings in some Bellator disgruntled fighters like a Corey Anderson, Valentin Moldavsky, maybe even a Steve Mowry for him. It's not Alex's fault that he is a big fish in a small pond. And that's not to say that the UFC's light heavyweight division is weak. I'm not saying that at all. But he is a lot better than the competition. Maybe Whitaker moves up from middleweight, can provide some intensity, but I don't know if his power would transfer up. All that being said, Alex taking 6 months, like I said, is a very smart move. And I think because the clock is ticking, because, like I said, he is 37, you don't want to wait too long to make that move, right? I think he could take and handle someone like a Taito Avasa, maybe, I don't know, a Rosenstruck, maybe even a Jailton Alameda. But as it sits right now, Alex would struggle with the top 3 heavyweights. Just simply because of their athleticism. Okay? Cyril Gane, Tom Aspinall, who is a bulldozer and a spark plug, and add in that stuff to John Jones, plus John Jones's IQ. He would struggle with that stuff. And look, I'm not saying Alex isn't good. Alex right now is on a fire-hot red streak right now. Okay? He has those devastating leg kicks. Has power in both hands. He cuts off the cage really well. Okay? I don't think cardio is an issue for the guy either. Just anything dealing with takedowns. Whether it's takedown defense, whether it's getting takedowns, whether it's grappling and wrestling, those are issues for him, if we're being honest. And like I said, he is a super talent, okay? And frankly, I'd also like to see a little bit more head movement from him. But that's me just being picky, right? And it's one of the downfalls of being in a smaller gym. And I'm not poo-pooing Glover Teixeira's spot, okay? Teixeira MMA is a really cool location. But at a smaller gym, you just don't have the arsenal of skill you have in a bigger gym. And look, anything on the ground, Alex has to get better at. He really does. Okay? And once again, I have to say this constantly. He is a super talent. I don't know. Maybe take a training camp or work out some sort of a deal with guys at ATT. You know, if you have those guys working you constantly, like a King Mo, a Johnny Evelyn, constantly working you, you get better. Now, the first choice would be to have him go to Dagestan and to work with Khabib, which next week, I believe, or maybe a little bit after next week, a week and a half from now, I'm actually going to do a video about Khabib and Eagles MMA, but I mean, that's not where Ankalaev is training out of, but you know, maybe even like a Josh Silveira and Conan Silveira working with Alex down in ATT, you know, I just think that's where would be a good spot for Alex right now. And look, loyalty in MMA is one thing, but to improve as a fighter, you need more than one look. You do. And I'm not saying he has to leave Connecticut, okay, but doing some training at ATT can only help improve him. Especially for the ground game. You know, and I don't, maybe him and Israel Adesanya can work together somehow on getting that head movement a little bit better. You know, remember, Rocky and Apollo became close after their battles. Maybe Izzy and Alex become close. I don't know. But again, I'm happy to see Alex is staying at light heavyweight. There's still unfinished business, but like I said, that clock is ticking. If he's going to make that move, it's going to have to be soon. 2 fights with Magomed. Maybe UFC brings in some more talent for a 3rd fight. But not that much more. Not that much more. Whether he's admitted it, whether the team has said anything publicly that move is going to come soon. And the other thing is, heavyweights just hit differently. You know, a lot of guys go from light heavyweight and have tried heavyweight and gone back down just for that reason alone. Sorry for the camera shaking. I'm outdoors and I'm in my truck, but it's cold. Anyways, I want to go in the house and warm up a bit. So, like I said, happy that Alex is staying put. Still needs to make some improvements, despite how good he is. And I want to make that crystal clear, how good I think he is. But he does have holes. So, another mill rumor smashed. Just like I want you to smash something. I want you to smash that subscribe button, like the video, share it out, subscribe to the channel, check the description box for the Facebook page, and remember, at 200 subscribers, I'm doing another free giveaway. So, till the next video, Cyclone saying it's cold, and peace out, homies.